Have you ever told yourself, I'll start tomorrow, only to never start at all? You wait for motivation to kick in, but it never does. What if I told you motivation is completely unreliable? A lie we've all been tricked into believing. If you want to finally take action, you need something else. Stick around, because I'll show you exactly what works instead of motivation. Why motivation fails? Motivation is like a roller coaster. Some days you feel unstoppable. Other days you can't even get out of bed. Studies show that motivation is temporary and fluctuates based on emotions, energy levels, and external factors. Think about it. You watch an inspiring video, feel pumped for an hour, but then reality sets in and you do nothing. The biggest problem? Relying on motivation creates a cycle of procrastination. You wait to feel ready, but readiness never comes. If successful people waited for motivation, nothing would ever get done. Instead, they build habits, routines, and systems that keep them moving no matter how they feel. So, what should you do instead? Build systems, not hype. Motivation is short-term, but habits and routines are long-term. If you rely on motivation to go to the gym, you'll never be consistent. But if you make it a habit, same time, same place, it becomes automatic. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't need motivation to do it because it's part of your routine. How to apply it? Set a fixed schedule and commit to it, whether you feel like it or not. Reduce the friction. Lay out your gym clothes the night before, or schedule workouts with a friend to stay accountable. Track your progress. Seeing improvement keeps you engaged. The 2-minute rule. Most tasks feel overwhelming at first, which leads to avoidance. The hack? Start with just 2 minutes. Instead of saying, I have to read for an hour, say, I'll read 1 page. Most times you'll keep going because starting is the hardest part. Why this works? It reduces resistance. The hardest part of any task is getting started. It tricks your brain into building momentum. Once you start, you're likely to continue beyond 2 minutes. Action. Step. Pick one task you've been procrastinating on and apply the 2-minute rule today. Shift your identity. People say, I want to work out. Instead, say, I am someone who works out. When you attach actions to identity, you stop questioning them. A smoker trying to quit might say, I'm trying to stop. But a real shift happens when they say, I am not a smoker. The more you identify with your new habit, the easier it is to stick with it. How to use it. Instead of, I'm trying to be productive, say, I am a productive person. Act in alignment with your new identity, even in small ways. Surround yourself with people who reinforce this identity. Change your environment. Your surroundings shape your behavior more than you realize. If your phone is full of distractions, you'll never focus. If your fridge is full of junk, you'll never eat healthy. The key is making the right choice, the easy choice. Examples. If you want to read more, leave a book on your pillow instead of your phone. If you want to eat healthy, put fruits and vegetables at eye level. If you want to work out consistently, remove all obstacles in your way. The power of accountability. Accountability is one of the strongest motivators for action. When you tell someone your goal or commit publicly, you're more likely to follow through because your reputation is on the line. Ways to build accountability. Join a group or community with similar goals. Find an accountability partner who checks in on your progress. Use apps that track habits and progress with friends. Know the 80-20 rule for productivity. The Pareto principle states that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. Instead of wasting time on busy work, focus on the few actions that actually drive progress. How to use it. Identify the key 20% of tasks that lead to the biggest improvements. Cut out distractions and low-value activities. Prioritize deep work and avoid multitasking. Motivation is a myth. It's unreliable, inconsistent, and not what successful people depend on. Instead, build habits. Use the 2-minute rule, shift your identity, and design an environment that makes success inevitable. Now, it's up to you. Choose one thing from this video and implement it today. Stop waiting. Start doing. What's the one habit you're going to implement first?